Welcome to the Ghosts and Ghouls podcast. I'm your host, Tyler, and with me, I have the guy who has started calling himself a ghost in the streets and a ghoul in the sheets, my co-host, Anthony. How you doing?
You know what? That was I actually really liked that one. That one was probably the best one I've ever heard.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I took her name. We had to put a little respect on it. If you're new here, this is how this works. I'm gonna tell Anthony here a fictional horror story that I've come up with that about some kind of creepy, cryptid, ghost, ghoul, monster, paranormal, extraterrestrial event thing, where I've redacted the names of whatever we're talking about and replaced it with descriptions. And then Anthony here gets to guess to see what we're talking about this week. And we'll go over its history, see some pop culture, a little choose your own adventure scenario, and finally, our monster movie maker moment where us two knuckleheads will come together and make a wonderful, wonderful movie that some producer eventually will pick up and he'll be like, that is the greatest movie idea ever. Send me a screenplay. And then we'll be superstars. Anthony will be a superstar. I'm a more behind the scenes kind of guy.
Okay. All right. Well, just going to go ahead and take a quick second to say, go ahead and leave a like. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit that bell for any notifications to stay updated for when we post, as well as follow us on our TikTok, Instagram, wherever. And if you don't want to watch the YouTube version, go ahead and watch our audio. We do have a link in the description below to our Buzzsprout where you could either support us. You could also just download the audio version there, or wherever you listen to your podcast. We're up there. And then if you really want to support us, we have a Patreon where you get a day early for uncut, unedited, see all the mess ups, arguments, and technical difficulties that we may have.
All right, so to start this off, Anthony here gets 3 yes or no questions to kind of narrow down what we might be talking about. And then a little shot in the dark guess to see if he can guess right off the rip what creature we could be discussing. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, he's not going to get this one. Promise you right now, he's not going to get this one.
This is the only one I get.
First off, he's not going to get this one. Second of all, season 0, the first 15 or so episodes, it's all the ones on YouTube with the red banner. We were all over the world. I just oh, that's cool. Look at that one. For season 1, I have decided that we're looking at just North America. So we've done some cool stuff in North America so far. 52 weeks of the NA.
Yeah. A lot
NA
of it
servers.
has just been in the United States, though. It's still, well, actually, no, one of them was in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
The Chinook. Chinook
Yeah.
was in Canada.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for more northern into Canada, full up in there, and then stuff.
Well, as a free hint,
south.
you're not getting that. You're not getting more northern this week.
Okay. So
3 yes or no questions.
So off rip, I already know I seen a glimpse from the side, the notes that he has, a lot. So this creature has a lot to it. Creature, cryptid thing, I don't know. We're gonna go ahead and say, is this native origin?
Native American origin, no.
And it has a lot to it? Really? Wow. There has to be stories on it. Okay, is this an alien?
No.
I tried to do something with a lot of encounters.
Yeah.
So
That is a good one.
okay, is this a spirit or haunting? Or is this a haunting?
No.
No. Okay. I might have messed myself up there because it could be a spirit technically.
Yeah.
Still.
You're way in the dark in this one.
Way in the dark? Ooh. Okay, so
No, I'm just saying, you got 3 no's.
yeah, I know. Though the alien one was a good one.
Yeah, the aliens, I would keep that one in your back pocket. That's a pretty good.
Yeah, so I've always done Wendigos as my go-to thing. You know what? I'm gonna assume that we're more south, and I'm just gonna throw out one a chupacabra.
No.
Okay. Well,
But there is something similar in this that the chupacabra does. Possibly.
The
In what brief descriptions that I've had of this thing?
like sucking blood, right?
Possibly. Greatest of all time.
Well, I hate that I reacted to this.
All right, you ready for the story?
Absolutely.
All right, this story is called The Thing That Wore Him Home. The dog started howling long before Marcus noticed anything was wrong. At first, it was just one, somewhere deep in the trees beyond his grandmother's house. A low, trembling cry that rose and fell like something grieving. Then another joined. Then three. Soon the entire night felt alive with it, a chorus of panic that pressed against the windows like fingers. Marcus set his phone down. "Y'all hear that?" he asked. His cousin Tasha didn't look up from the couch. "Just dogs." "No," Marcus said quietly. "That ain't just dogs." From the kitchen, Grandma Lila's voice cut in sharp and sudden. "Close them blinds, right now." There was something in her tone, something old and scared, that made Marcus move without arguing. He crossed the living room and yanked the curtains shut. The howling outside seemed to swell as if whatever stirred out there had noticed. "What is it?" Tasha asked, finally uneasy. Grandma Lila stepped into the doorway, her hand shaking just enough to betray her. "Ain't nothing you need to worry about if you stay inside. Lock the doors, don't answer nobody, and don't you dare open that door unless you see me." Marcus frowned. "You serious?" She met his eyes, dead serious. Then the power went out. Everything dropped into darkness so fast it felt like the world had blinked. The howling stopped at the exact same moment, cut off mid-cry, like something had silenced it. The house settled into a thick, unnatural quiet now. Then came the knocking. 3 slow raps on the front door. Marcus froze. Tasha whispered, "That better be you playing." "It ain't," he said. Another knock, this time harder. "Marcus," came a voice from the other side of the door. His blood turned cold. It was his voice. Same tone, same rhythm, same everything. "Open the door, man. I forgot my keys." Tasha grabbed his arms, nails digging into his skin. "That's not you." Marcus couldn't speak. The voice came again, softer now, closer to the wood. "Come on, open up." Grandma Lila moved faster than either of them expected. She snatched Marcus back from the door and hissed, "Don't you answer that. Don't you even breathe loud." Silence. Then a wet dragging sound. Something was moving across the porch, slow, like skin being pulled over wood. The doorknob began to turn, locked. It rattled once, twice, then stopped. For a moment, nothing happened. Marcus exhaled, just barely. Not at the door, but at the window. Long, deliberate scrapes, fingernails, dragging down the glass. Marcus turned his head slowly, and the curtain shifted, just a little. And through the thin gap he saw it. At first, it looked like a person pressed against the window. The shape of a woman, tall and thin. But something was wrong with her face. It hung loose. Not sagging, loose, like it didn't belong to what was underneath. The skin shifted slightly, as if whatever wore it hadn't quite settled in. One eye drooped lower than the other. The mouth stretched too wide, then it smiled. And it was smiling. "Marcus," it whispered through the glass that was shut tight. "Why won't you let me in?" He stumbled back, heart slamming. Grandma Lila grabbed a small pouch from the counter and flung its contents, salt, across the windowsill. "Back!" she shouted, and the thing twitched. The smile faltered, then slowly it raised one hand and it began to peel. Marcus gagged as fingers slipped beneath the skin at its neck and pulled, slow and wet, like removing a soaked t-shirt. The face stretched and warped, and then it came off. Beneath it was something else, dark and shiny. Not skin, more like muscles wrapped too tight over bone. Its eyes, if there were eyes, gleamed in the porch light, hollow and hungry. The discarded skin, his skin, hung limp in his hand. A skin-stealing witch. One that slips out of its own body and wears the flesh of others like clothing. Tasha screamed. The thing slammed against the window so hard the glass spiderweb. Once, twice, and on the third hit it shattered. Wind and night rushed into the room as the creature poured through the broken frame, impossibly fast, impossibly fluid. It moved like it didn't have bones at all, just a writhing shape as it reformed as it lunged. Grandma Lila threw more salt, shouting words Marcus didn't understand. The creature recoiled, hissing loud for a moment. Then it turned its attention to Marcus, and he started to run. Down the hallway, slipping on the rug, crashing into the wall as the thing skittered after him. He could hear it behind him, no footsteps, but a slick sliding sound like something crawling inside a body too tight to hold it. "Help!" he shouted though he knew no one was coming. He burst into the bedroom and slammed the door. The handle jerked immediately, once, twice, then the wood began to splinter. Marcus backed away, searching for anything, a weapon, a window, an escape. The door exploded inward. The creature surged through, filling the space, its shape twitching and reforming. It lifted the skin it had been carrying, his skin, and held it up like an offering. "Let me wear you," it whispered. Marcus shook his head, sobbing, "No, please." It was on him before he could move. Cold hands, too many fingers, gripped his face. Something sharp traced along his jaw, down his neck. He screamed as the pain bloomed, hot and tearing. The last thing he saw was the creature leaning close, its hollow eyes reflecting his own terror. Then everything went red. By morning, the house was quiet again. The dogs didn't howl. The sun rose warm and gentle over the trees. And Marcus stepped out onto the porch, stretching like someone who had slept well. His skin fit perfectly. From the kitchen, Grandma Lila watched him with trembling hands. Because when he turned to smile at her, one eye drooped just a little lower than the other.
Okay, so at first you said howling. I was like, okay, that's weird. But the title of the story kind of was like, okay, I'm with it. Then it started mimicking, but it was mimicking him. So I was like, okay, so it's not a skinwalker. I was like, oh, it's a mimic or a doppelganger. And then took off the skin, wore it like a witch. I was like, okay, wait, I take back the the cross of the skinwalker. I'm like, it could definitely be a skinwalker now. And now I'm just like, okay, I've got nothing else but a skinwalker to say. And like, this is exactly like, even in stories that I read on Audible, this is how they describe skinwalkers.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it could be something else, like a skinwalker would be a generic term, and then this could be like a sub thing of what it could be.
Okay.
And that's what I'm thinking. So I'm just gonna go and say that.
Nope.
It's not a skinwalker.
Nope.
If it's a mimic, doppelganger, or something like of those types, I'm going to be mad.
You ready for this?
Sure.
This thing is called a boohag. 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 It is a witch from the Gula culture, an African-American ethnic group from the Carolinas, Georgia, and Florida. According to the legend, the boohag is completely red and has no skin. The creature will steal skin from its victims, wearing them like clothes in order to blend in with people around them.
That's a skinwalker.
Hold on. The boohag is like a vampire, but instead of living off blood of the creatures, it lives off the breath of its victims. So, what got me this, right? Because skinwalker, yes, it does mimic some of the skinwalker things. This thing was described when I first came across it as a cross between a vampire and a sleep paralysis demon.
Okay, hold on. So it's a vampire where it doesn't feed off of the blood of the victims, but the breath of them. What?
Yes. So in a lot of let me continue. When going out to find a victim, the boohag removes its skin and is able to enter homes through the tiniest of cracks. The boohag rides a victim by hovering above them as they sleep and steals their breath. The victim will not necessarily be aware that they have been the victim of a boohag, but may awaken feeling lethargic, out of breath, or dizzy. The victim usually experiences vivid and intoxicating dreams while being attacked by a boohag. If the victim struggles too much, the boohag may decide to kill the victim and take their skin as a new disguise.
Okay, so believe it or not, I've actually read a story about, I listened to a story once, and it talked about this one kid, college or whatever, and his new friend that he's met. They're friends, blah, 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 blah. But every day, this kid, he was a proper student, education, always energized. But every day, slowly but surely, his energy kept dropping.
Yep.
Dark eyes. He just felt dead.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't get out one day. But that friend kept getting livelier
Yep.
and livelier
It's
every
like an energy
day.
vampire.
And it's just like, okay, so these are the same, but this was in a different country.
So
That's actually insane.
yeah. So here's the fun part. Do you remember way back to episode 1?
The Monanagal.
The Monanagal.
The Monanagal.
The Monanagal.
Yes.
Okay, how do you defeat the Monanagal?
Oh, yeah, salt.
You have to find its lower half.
Oh, you have to find its lower half, and then you have to, put stuff around it?
Salt on it so it can't seal
yeah.
itself back together.
Absolutely.
The boohag can be stopped by finding where they store its skin while they are out, usually under the stairs, and filling the skin with salt and pepper. This will leave the boohag unable to return to their skin and will leave them vulnerable.
So, okay, you have to salt the bag.
You have to salt the skin that they're in if they are trying to take, if they are feeding on somebody else.
Oh.
So this is how these things kind of roll. Okay, you have a family, right?
Yeah.
And then you got to think this is like Africans coming into the southern states. They come up with this thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you have a kind of a blending of cultures, stuff like that. Well, anyway, you have big families. Well, one person's sick. We have big intermingling families. Somebody's a boohag. So that boohag is shedding the skin at night and feeding on people, right? But it doesn't want to take this person's skin because it's cattle. It's viewing these as like, oh, I have a buffet in front of me.
Right.
I don't want to give this up until everybody's dead. And at the last person, I'll shed the skin, take their skin, and then I'll move on. So it's one of those things like, hey, I'm gonna hide my skin under the stairs because I have to be undressed to do this and then eat. And then I put my skin back on in the morning and then I go about my day. So like anybody could be a fucking boohag. Isn't that terrifying?
I mean,
Your mom, look,
guess.
I'm not trying to be this way. You throw a fucking party, right?
Yeah.
Or your roommate brings a girl over.
Right.
Whatever. Your wife. Your kid could be a fucking boohag and it's just shedding skin and just sucking the life force out of you. And then just crawling back into its skin in the morning.
That's the description I don't like. That unnerves me. This crawling back into your skin.
So there are a few similarities between the boohag and sleep paralysis demons. Most people have experienced sleep paralysis at least once in their lives. When they are sleeping, our brains paralyze our bodies so we can't act out our dreams and hurt ourselves while we're sleeping. Sometimes we wake up before our bodies have released the paralysis, and this causes us up to wake. And during sleep paralysis, it's common to see shadow people lurking in the corner of the room or to see a hag sitting on your chest. The hags people often describe during sleep paralysis sound very similar to the legend of the boohag. So the ride is kind of what the similarities are. The boohag rides you to exhaustion or death. Sleep paralysis demon will sit on your chest, basically stopping you from being able to breathe. Okay,
I've got you.
Both coincide with the ability to breathe because it's stealing your breath. Now, we're gonna hit the pop culture part here now. And the scenarios are gonna be fairly short just because it only shows itself in one way. You know what I mean? But
I still find my only way to die.
So, we're gonna look at pop culture, but then I'm also going to read another story. And this story is written by a guy that I'm gonna butcher his fucking name. Okay, so pop culture, you have an indie horror film called Hag from Haint Blue Productions, focuses on the folklore, while another thriller, The Boohag, was released in 2022. Literary works, there's a children's book, Precious and the Boohag, by Patricia C. McCassick and Anawami Jean Moss. A boohag appears in Haley Edwards' Black Wings, Gray Skies, and Tristan's Song Destroys the World. And of course, there's a couple podcasts, documentaries, stuff like that. But one thing that really stood out to me was Boo Hags appear in enemies in a video game called Evil West. And they are skinless fucking monsters. They're terrifying. And then there was a movie that I was able to find to watch. The Geechee Witch, a Boo Hag story.
Okay.
It was released in 2024. After moving to her husband's Georgia estate, Leah suspects a sinister curse and soon faces a shape-shifting Boo Hag bent on stealing her life. Okay?
I am going to assume that or I'm going to take a big guess and say it wasn't good.
Okay. So, to be honest, I only watched half of it. Just because we're trying to like expedite the time in which we're able to film these, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But the first half of the movie, I'm going to finish it, but the first half of the movie was actually very good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can tell it's a lower budget film, but the acting was solid. The Boo Hag was fucking terrifying because it is a skinless person with like not just like bright red like you would think, but like the dark purple and black and then slick looking. And like at one point she wakes up and it's just like in her fucking face, just like and just like she's like, oh, what the fuck is like, and then she blinks and it's just gone. It's like, oh fuck. She goes walking down a hall, like down the she hears something, she gets up in one of the scenes and she opens the door and she like looks down the hallway and she turns back and there's like another door and it's opened and the Boo Hag's just standing there watching her. It's like, nah, dude. Like, no. For TV-14, like having a skinless human like running around your house is kind of fucking crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, that's gotta be terrifying. Of not even a jump scare, but like you open up the door, you look down, and it's just like that halfway out the doorway, just staring at you. It's
how many times have we used that at Halloween in the haunted house? You know what I mean? Like that like seeing somebody just peeking around a corner at you and then going away, and then when you go to investigate, they disappear completely. Fuck that.
What I hate more is that it would like just go into the doorway and then close, or if it would like just come all the way out and then just walk towards you, but like do that speed walking.
Oh God. or just runs at you like spider crawls. No. All right, so that brings us to Spooky North Carolina by S.E. Schlosser. I'm gonna read this. All rights to him. I don't know the legality of this, but I'm gonna read the story because I read it and it was fucking freaky. You know how they say some folks are lucky at cards and some are lucky at love? Well, that fit Bobby Hansen to a T. He was one of the best poker players in the country, but somehow he couldn't find himself a bride. Oh, he proposed to several girls and even got accepted by a few, but they always got cold feet a day or two before the wedding, and it was bye-bye Bobby. After the third time, Bobby was mighty discouraged, and his pa felt real sore for him. They worked together in the family grocery store, and Bobby would sometimes sit on top of the pickle barrel and tell his pa all of his woes. And his pa told him to hang in there because a nice lady was on her way. Neither of them believed it, but it made both of them feel a little bit better to hear it said. The day after their latest talk, the old woman who pulled her barge through the swamp to deliver milk and eggs at the grocery store had a long talk with Bobby's pa. Seems she had a daughter who was hankering after a husband with a good steady job, and the old woman thought Bobby would do the job nicely. She suggested they introduce the pair at the next dance, and Bobby's pa agreed. The night of the dance, Bobby's pa insisted that his son dressed his best. Bobby was dragging his feet a little, remembering all the women who played him false and not wanting to go, but his pa dragged him out anyway. Well, the moment Bobby clapped eyes on dark-eyed, red-lipped girl from the swamp, he was head over heels in love. Her eyes sparkled like the sunlight on the bay, her skin was creamy as new milk, her voice was low and sweet. The pair cuddled and cooed and waltzed the whole night long, and come sunrise, Bobby was all for bringing his new love before the visiting priest who delivered his sermons in the grocery store. Well, there weren't no churches in that vicinity, and getting married right away. Well, the girl was willing to get married, but not by a priest. Let's just go to Beaumont and have the judge marry us, she said to Bobby, and he was so smitten he agreed. though it would have been quicker and easier just to walk a mile down the road to see the priest. By the next evening, they were wed, and Bobby brought his pretty bride to the nice little cottage he had rented down the road from the family grocery. It had a nice front porch with a swing, a big bedroom on the second floor, and a big attic with a window that could be made up into a second guest room should his new mother-in-law care to visit from her home in the swamp. After fixing him a nice dinner, Bobby's new bride sat a while in the rocking chair near the bed while Bobby yawned and watched her fondly. She cuddled under the blanket and knitted and hummed, and Bobby's eyes grew heavy. He didn't wake up until early morning when his new bride crept into bed all hot and sweaty and fell asleep at once. When he asked her where she'd been, she wouldn't answer him. Bobby was mighty sore that his bride had snuck out on him on their wedding night. But when she got snappish and her eyes blazed like they did when he questioned her, he grew frightened and backed down. Life took on an odd pattern for Bobby. During the day, everything was perfect. His wife was sweet and pretty and loving. She kept the house sparkling clean and cooked him wonderful meals. But each night she refused to come to bed after supper. Like their wedding night, she sat up singing and rocking and knitting until he was asleep and did not come to bed till just before dawn. She was always sweaty and cranky when she came to bed and went to sleep just before Bobby could question her. Bobby was very confused and upset by this behavior and finally confided in his pa one morning after opening up the grocery store. Bobby's pa was awfully worried. The visiting priest had gone on to the next parish and there was no one they could consult but the local conjurer woman. So he sent Bobby to her with a couple of chickens as a gift. The conjurer woman knew all about hoodoo magic and was an excellent herbalist. Local folks went to her when they were sick on account of the doctor lived nigh on 20 miles away. When she heard Bobby's story, she told him to pretend to go to sleep that night and watch what his new bride did. Then he was to come back and tell her everything, and Bobby agreed. The next evening, he pretended to fall asleep while his bride rocked and sang in their chair. Then he followed her up to the attic and watched through the crack in the door as she sat down at the spinning wheel and spun off her skin, leaving only pulsing red muscle and blue veins. She was a terrifying sight, and she sprang through the window and flew away into the night. Bobby ran out to the privy and was sick after he saw her. What was this monster he had married? He was still trembling and in shock when his bride, looking like a normal person again, crept down into bed at dawn. And he had trouble behaving normally at breakfast. As soon as he could get away, Bobby ran to the home of the conjurer woman and told her about the spinning wheel and the terrible skinless creature who flew away from his attic. A boo hag, the conjurer woman said at once. You've married a boo hag. What's a boo hag? Asked Bobby. A boo hag is a witch and a shapeshifter, said the conjurer woman. She lures men into her trap, then delivers them to her boo daddy, who eats their flesh and gnaws their bones. And that's what she'll do to you if you don't get rid of her first. The conjurer woman told Bobby to get himself some blue paint. As soon as the boo hag left the house that night, he was to spread blue paint on every window frame and every door frame and make sure it was 2 coats thick. The boo hag couldn't fly through a window or door that was painted blue. And if she didn't get back to her skin before dawn, she would be trapped without it and be revealed as the monster she was. So he was to leave one tiny window unpainted and keep it open a sliver so the boo hag could squeeze through. Then he was to fill up her skin with salt and pepper, which would burn her up from the inside out, and Bobby promised to do exactly as the conjurer woman said. That night, Bobby lingered over his dinner looking with sad eyes at the pretty woman sitting opposite him. He knew she was really a monster inside, but it was so nice to have a little wife in his home. He hated like anything to see her go, but he didn't want to get eaten by a boo daddy. And that was his fate if she stayed. So he went up to their bedroom and pretended to fall asleep while she rocked and sang and knitted. Then he followed her quietly upstairs and put salt and pepper onto her skin after the ugly red muscle blue vein figure had flown out the window to her boo daddy. He spent the rest of the night painting over every door and every window frame with blue paint, leaving only the smallest unpainted window open in the cellar. He nailed it up so that it would open no further than a crack, just as the conjurer woman instructed him. Then he hid himself behind a large chest of drawers up in the attic to wait for the boo hag. Just before dawn, the boo hag came flying up to the attic window. As soon as she touched the blue frame, she gave a shriek of pain. Bobby listened as she flew around the house, testing each window and door, howling like a banshee when it burned her skinless hands. Then she found the little window in the cellar, and he heard the thump as she landed beside it, following a painful whimpering sound as she squeezed and squeezed herself through the narrow opening, her skinless red muscles and blue veins tearing painfully against the rough wood. The boo hag ran up 3 flights of stairs and into the attic and squeezed into her skin as fast as she could. She just barely got it on when the first light of dawn shone over the horizon, and that was when the salt and pepper did their work, burning the boo hag's body from the inside out. With a scream of agony, she flung herself at the attic window. The glass shattered everywhere as she tried to fly away, tearing at the skin to get it off, but it was too late. She exploded into tiny pieces right over the swamp, and the alligators had them a mighty feast of cooked boo hag for breakfast that morning. So Bobby was once again without a wife, but bachelorhood looked much better to him after that, and he never went looking for a wife again. Of course, after he made a pile of money and oil, the girl started chasing him, but that's another story.
So this thing had a pimp daddy.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. So the thing that like fucked me up, right, was going up to the spinning wheel and like twining her skin off. Like it unwrapping from her. Boo daddy.
I ain't got nothing for it.
So we're not doing because we did 2 stories. Scenario wise, brother, you got a roommate, right? You're in a fucking college dorm, fuck it. But you wake up to this thing hovering over top of you. What are you doing? 100%. 100%. Blanket. You can't see me. I can't see you. I'm safe.
You can't see me. I can't see you. I'm safe between that blankets. Then it just starts three-piecing me in the blanket.
Yeah. I think my first reaction is honestly just start kicking.
I think that's anybody's reaction would be to just start like flaying everywhere, just start
flail,
but it does the paralysis, no?
So no, a lot of people chalk it up as a thing as a sleep paralysis demon as it visits you in the night and like hovers over top of you.
Yeah.
Some people say it sits on you.
Yeah.
But I mean,
okay, I got a good movie idea. I'm not gonna use it now. Anyway, so that's
yes.
That's I don't know. I really don't. I think I would try to like. I think I would try to like.
Yeah.
Try to grab it or something. I don't know.
Just like hold it to you. Try to wake up whoever's near you. Just like, please, like, fuck.
I think I might just swing some haymakers. So, but you couldn't do the adventure boat.
Oh my god, that would be such a funny comedy skit if you had the boo hag and it was like the jujitsu guy, right? And he just immediately like fucking locks it up and throws it into an armbar because he's on his back. Like, come at me, bro. Just like
wakes up. Oh, I've been waiting for this.
Yeah. Just grabs it, pulls it to him, and legs come up around it.
Yeah, but then it just like slithers out. It's like, no.
Oh god. Yeah, but that's the other thing too. It's all wet and slick, like fresh, like skinless. Yeah. Scenario wise, like there's not much you're going to do with this. You know what I mean? Like
this is the adventure book moment.
Yeah,
was not
no,
good.
that I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about it. I'm like, how? Like, there's 2 ways you're going to discover this thing.
Yeah.
It's either going to be feeding on your friend, or it's going to be feeding on you. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I would grab the skin of this thing and then just start running with it and then chasing.
Well, the problem with that is if it's visiting you at night, its skin is somewhere it deems safe. Yeah,
true,
so it's
true.
taking it off, and then it's flying to get to you or running to get to you, and then it's in your room, and then it's just over top of you, like.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do. Is either
flail.
swing, haymakers, or the cover sheets going over my face, and then I'm going back to sleep. I'll be like, you know what? That's tomorrow's me problem. That's morning me's issue.
That's morning me issue. Now, like afterward, if you survived it, if you survived it, like We're doing our research. I'm painting my windowsill blue, putting salt everywhere. Like, I'm gonna be a nutcase.
Yeah, I guess.
Be like crystals, crucifixes,
crucifixes, salt.
Yeah.
Just.
So, all right. You got a movie idea though?
All
right.
I was thinking about it. I was thinking about doing it like a funny one.
Okay.
I was thinking because the scene that you gave me of it being over top, I was thinking of like.
Hold on. Before we get to that.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to our Monster Movie Maker moment. I'm getting pretty good at saying that.
Yeah.
We're talking about the boo hag of context. Clip it in here. So.
Yeah.
Funny movie.
A funny movie. I was thinking of
a
because
skinless witch.
Yes, because of the. I was thinking. Okay, there was two things that I wanted. One, either being a scary one because the scene of it being in the doorway watching you, or a funny one where it's over top of you like that, and you both start, you scream, then it scream, and then it's just like, for some reason, the dude, like, the guy or the girl, probably the guy, just has butter on his hands, right? Just because there's a lot of salt on it.
What?
Hold on.
What?
Okay, the reason I say butter, right, is because I was thinking of a lot of like salt, and butter has a lot of salt in it, right?
You can get unsalted butter,
but they just have salt.
I'm so confused on the butter thing. Like, why is he just sleeping with his hands in butter?
You can use your imagination, and then just right. Just clap, just straight, just smacks the out of this thing, and it just, because it's salt, it just burns the thing. That's just one scene, of course, but I just had that image.
I'm still trying to figure this. Why does he get butter?
Why does he? That's the good old thing.
Oh, okay.
That's a good question. Why does he have butter? Why does the family always ask? Where is the butter going? Anyway,
is he just like a fat diabetic and he's just eating butter? Like,
I don't know, but there was that scene. I was just thinking about it. It was like, that'd be just hilarious.
Hold on, are you following the boo hag as it moves around, or are you following this one guy with butter on his hands all the time?
No. It's different. I would say this person is probably a side character, definitely NPC. Like,
would you do it like, oh, she went and visited a smoker, and now she's developed like a smoker's cough? Like, she goes and visits a stoner, she comes out high. Like,
oh god,
boo hag buffet. And it's just like,
dude.
it's a clipped movie. It's a bunch of it's like a Key and Peele episode where it's just like this boo hag visiting different people and getting all these different things.
Oh gosh, the one of them being like straight. They only drink so much energy drink, so it's in their bloodstream, and it's just like the skin, so they're always shaking. Just, I'm ready. Just. But I can also see like where like the main character, maybe college students, right?
Yeah.
And he's just like getting a girlfriend finally, and she's like, look, she's so perfect. And then turns to the like friend that he's talking. The friend's looking at her, and then the eye droops like, what the? He's like, what? There's nothing wrong. Like she's
just like hee hee, like trying to fix it.
Yeah. Just like covers up all this stuff. It's like no.
You don't think she's pretty? No,
like,
dude, no. Her eyes messed up.
He's like, she's got a lazy eye, so what? It's like,
you have one too, motherfucker. The camera pans back, his eyes are facing the opposite ways.
It's like,
so I would love. Okay. We're doubling down on this movie because this is fucking great, okay? I think what we have to do is we have to follow the boo hag, right?
Absolutely.
As like, it's a boo hag as it's searching for love, right? So it's like, it's going through like every stereotypical person, like as it just keeps going and going and going. And it's like, oh, hee, like I'm this, pretty girl, blah blah blah, and it's like she like goes for the rich guy, finds out he's a dick, finds this guy. He's a smoker. She develops a smoker's cough for a while.
Oh.
He finds the fat diabetic nice guy, but then she's like, "What? Why am I gaining weight?" And it's like because he's literally breathing cotton candy, like. Like XYZ down, and then finally gets to the guy, like the nice guy.
Oh my gosh, she's gained weight due to that, and like she can't get back in the skin. She's like, no, fuck.
Oh my god. I would love it to have it be like, so like being a boohag, just make it immortal. So like you see it in different time frames. So like she's dating like a moonshiner, right? She's just like getting drunk off his breath because he's just out there in the woods. Like through Prohibition, you go to like nowadays, like bring it to modern day, and it's like she's like online trying to find somebody, and then ends up on Discord and finds a Discord mod. He's like, my kitten, come visit me, and then she comes and visits him, and he's like, ah! Ah! But it's like a boohag, and then it's like, wait, put on the cat ears. And she's like putting on the cat like a skinless.
But you don't see it, you just hear it through the Discord.
Yeah.
Wait. Put on the cat ears.
Make sure you wear the cat ears in the maid outfit when you come visit me. And then she's like, okay. So you see her like strip out of her skin, put like the maid outfit on with the cat ears, and then fly out the window. And then on the Discord call, you hear him like, oh my God.
Wait.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
I was just thinking about the ending, like maybe even a scene of maybe she does find a love.
Yeah.
And even like actually likes.
Oh yeah.
Or he knows she's a boo hag maybe.
Yep.
But then like there's a boo daddy and it's played by Cat Williams.
Oh God. Skinless Cat Williams.
And it's just a pimp. Just the stereotypical pimp. It would be the perfect thing.
The boo daddy.
But no, I think this is like insane of a boo hag finding love.
Yes, like that to me, like the horror comedy,
love.
the skinless love. Oh my God, you're gonna have to have like that just like over the top like. I mean, obviously, this is gonna be an R-rated movie because, like, nudity, like in and of itself. But like, she finally finds love. Like, she doesn't want to suck his breath out, whatever. But
oh my gosh, they can have like the miscommunication. It's like, I don't want to suck you. It's like, what the fuck?
Why?
It's like,
if I suck you, you'll die. It's like, oh, that's all.
What a way to go. It's like, what a way to go.
But I just imagine, like, because it can fly, right? I don't know if you remember our joke of like, take me instead, Spirit, as you're just taking your pants off. But it's just like, you just see them just like twirling in the air, just going at it. It's like, he's like going to his buddy in like the next clip, and he's like, man, that was the wildest sex I ever had. And like he goes to leave, and it's just like bloody handprints all over his back where she was just grabbing hold of him, and he only washed his front. Or even worse, he's like taking off, like showering afterwards, and he's just like, you know, kind of in that like daze, like just like, whoa, it just rocked my world. And then it like pans down to his ass, and it's just two bloody handprints, like.
Oh God. That's awful.
Yeah. Did you bring protection? She just pulls her finger off and sticks it on.
Dang it.
I'll suck you, you'll die. Damn it!
Damn it!
Why are you being such a prude? It's like, God, no, man, it's not.
Oh gosh, that's such a.
They get married, they have a boo baby. A boo baby. That's how he becomes Boo Daddy. Oh. And then we recast him as Cat Williams. He's been affected by the boo hag, and now he is a Boo Daddy. Boo baby. Oh my God, you can even do like a Munster style fucking. Yeah, I like the idea of like clipping it though, like it's a TV episode, but it's like skits, right? And it just kind of keeps going. You have like the emo boo hag with like the hair and everything. And it's like,
oh my gosh, I think we would have to. I would.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. You remember like the Jazzercise tapes back in the day?
Mm-hmm.
We could have a Jazzercise tape where she's in the back like doing the thing. And she's like moving, and like the skin is just like sloughing off and down, like.
I could even see to where like the one that she finds love with or whatever, she's like, I gotta hurry up and get back into the skin, blah 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 blah. It's like, you know, I'll be stuck in this form forever. I gotta get back into my skin. It's like, okay, help me up. And it's just a zipper on the back of the skin.
And he breaks the zipper off.
Oh,
or it's like I don't know if you've ever seen the thing of the guy getting dressed up as Spider-Man and his boy greases it up and pinks the zipper off, and the guy's like, like.
It's like, quick, the face is wrong. It's backwards.
Yeah.
It's like,
they go swimming and she gets out and it's just like pouring out. Like the water, she's just like swelled up with water because it's all in her skin suit.
Man, my pores are really out today.
She gets into a fight and somebody slaps her and the face is turned onto the side and she's like, hold on now. Like, oh my God, they're so, dude, it would be a very dark horror comedy, but you could make that into so much fun stuff.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude. Like seeing the face thing, like even the zipper scene or whatever, that it breaks and he can't get it all the way, so he just like gets a stapler. It's like, what are you doing? Just.
Oh my God. Just like tape. Just wrapping it. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like what else you could do, because I mean you could even do it to where it's like the narration of the boo hag, and it's like, and then I was searching for love and I could never find love, and then it like just clips through all her exes where it's like just prohibition dude, like mafia dude, like all these bad people she finds, like, you know, blah 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 blah, and in the end they all just died, and then like it just shows her like relentlessly killing them and taking their skin.
Oh my gosh.
He finds the boyfriend, like he's like going through her stuff, like she's like, I'm gonna take a shower, and he's like, okay, and he's just like going through her like underwear drawer and like opens the closet and it's just a bunch of like boneless, like meatless skin suits that are just like lined up. And he's like, oh
my gosh. It's like 90s favorites from Marilyn Monroe. It's like, what the?
Just hyper celebrities, and then
he's like, he's going through. He's like, oh, that was pretty cool.
Wow, that's pretty neat. George Bush, that was weird. Like, Dick Cheney, Michelle, OJ.
Yeah, that one didn't fit.
Yeah, that one didn't fit well. The glove didn't fit. It didn't fit, so I had to quit. Oh my God. She drives a white Ford Bronco. Oh my God. I'm trying to think of some other ones that you could, like Barack and Michelle Obama. Like, what the fuck?
Honestly, how did you pull this off?
Saddam Hussein.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I think we need to move on from this.
I dated a guy who liked mustache rides. Oh my God. Who else could be in the closet though?
I have one, but I think that one's a little too dark.
Hit me.
I'm thinking he's just like, whoa, don't open that one. It's like a special briefcase one. He's like, that was my rebellious age. Flips it up. It was like Adolf.
Oh my God. That was my rebellious phase. Well, why are there two of them? It's like Adolf Hitler and Charles Manson. It's like, oh my God. She's just been through history, just like as these like crazy,
like, she
powerful.
Takes the skins of the people. It was like, It's like one of those, like, I'm surprised you didn't take fucking Ed Gaines, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like, no, he just did that for the love of the game.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah.
Oh my!
I'm trying to think of who else like you could put in that that skin closet of.
I would say even like famous celebrities that you would see, and it's just, but it like they don't mention them. It's just a little like cameo of it. But
oh wait, this production company is calling me. I have to make an appearance, and then we just clip in the Jim Carrey thing where they were like, "Oh, it's not Jim Carrey."
Drewski just as fucking. That's fucking Erica. It comes out immediately in the dance.
Hold on, Drewski's production company is telling me I gotta make an appearance, and then it just clips in that fucking thing. Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I'm thinking I like the idea of it being like I was trying to find love, but it's tough when you're like when you're one of me, and then it's just like it's her like dating throughout time periods. And then like just like the visceral just like blood like murders.
You could even have a scene to where she was actually part of like the Salem era.
Oh
and
yeah.
it's like she's the one who started it because she couldn't get her love.
Yeah, and he was married and didn't tell me. Like she visits us at night. Oh shit, I got caught again. But yeah, to have it go through like that again and again and again and again, and then she finally finds the guy. Who is the guy she falls in love with though?
Oh, I don't even know. It has to be someone like I don't want to say generic, but
this is gonna be just for chemistry online or chemistry on, right? I think we do Tom Holland and Zendaya, right? I feel like she would be a fun boo hag.
Yeah,
and then Tom Holland's just like, okay, yeah, sure. He's flipping through it. It's a Spider-Man suit.
It's like I had my crazy days back in college, and it's just him streaking through the hallway. It's like we're not the same.
We're not the same. Oh, me too. Oh, you streak, me too. And it's like her flying like skinless, like.
Oh gosh.
Oh my god, dude! You could, if depending on the company that you could get so many fucking, like not only just like celebrities, but like characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, dude, it would.
I'm trying like, if you got like Ted, like
I was thinking
bear.
about the people who produced Ted.
Yeah.
It would have to be those people. It would have to be that, like whatever studio.
But I love the idea of like Tom Holland flipping through this like. The presidents of the United States, the fucking first lady, the fucking Dick Cheney, Saddam, like all these crazy things, just flipping through a Spider-Man costume flips by. He just keeps going. It's just like,
I know that one.
Oh, that seems familiar.
Yeah.
The Discord moderator. Just make sure you wear the maid outfit. It really gets my fancy going. What the fuck? Blood all over the computer screen.
It's just the Discord sound of him leaving the call.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like if there's anything like, but you know, at the end, of course, they fall in love. He becomes a boo daddy, do a boo baby.
Oh my gosh, her Tinder profile would be not a skinwalker.
He calls her one in like a fit of rage. She's like, "That's skinnist."
That's a skin. Wow.
Wow. I'm a boo hag, not a skinwalker. Totally different. That would be great. Oh my god.
Oh, that's the low. That's
like the low.
That's the line right there, and he crossed it. Not the taking the skins of others.
Yeah, not brutally murdering and taking people's skin. I really like the idea though of like, yeah, hold on, honey, I have to go make an appearance, and then her just clipping in that fucking interview of Jim Carrey, or hey, I gotta go make an appearance, and like clipping in Drewski dressed as Erica Kirk. Oh wait, hon, I gotta go make an appearance, and it's just fucking Joe Biden.
Oh no, it's so bad. It's this. Oh gosh, I still don't know how this is not a skinwalker, but anyway, I think
It's
that
witch.
I think that would be it.
Comedy movie this time.
Yep, absolutely. And if you enjoyed this Ghosts and Ghouls podcast, please go ahead and leave a like, go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell for any notifications, as well as follow us on our Instagram or TikTok. And if you're watching from the Ghosts and Ghouls Monster Movie Maker moment, please, if you want the full context of this creature or whatever, watch the latest episode of the podcast.
Or go listen to it.
Go listen to it.
We're on everything.
We're on everything, wherever you want to. And we have a link in the description below to our Buzzsprout to download the audio and support us, as well as our Patreon to get it a day early. So they're all that. And I think that's pretty much it.
Do you think Bobby ever clapped the Boo Hag's cheeks? Or was it just like dipping
You
on
know,
him?
I did have a question about that.
Like if she was just going to Boo Daddy every night. I'll be your Boo Daddy.
Ghosts and Ghouls.